So I'm out here in Southern California right now. It is like 90 degrees. And so just taking care of my son. Just want to talk a little bit more. This will probably be my first video. So just briefly, like I said in the introduction, Daniel Kwang-Ju Franklin. I was born into this movement. Family Federation, also known as Unification Church, informally known as the Moonies. Yeah, I don't really go to the church that often anymore. That will be on a separate video, but pretty much my parents were matched by Reverend and Mrs. Samya Moon, wife is Jahan Moon, and my dad is Black American, and my mom is from Argentina. And so usually what I try to tell people, because I just don't want any controversy, I don't want any controversial feeling or uncomfortableness on getting hired or have an awkward conversation or anything like that, especially when I'm talking to Koreans that are not, just in the outside world. I just told them, yeah, my parents, they were missionaries, which is kind of true. They were doing missionary work in South Korea, and then I was born there. And that's all I tell them. I don't tell them, oh, my parents are matched by this Korean church leader and put them together just by looking at how they look, and they can kind of tell their personality, and then after that, boom, they're matched. And then I was born there. Like, they're gonna know exactly who I'm talking about. We were really popular in the 70s, and it just kind of, and a little bit early 80s, and then it just kind of faded. But I mean, we're still very much active. Yeah, for the longest time, I never really was honest about my background. So, but I don't know. I feel like now is the time. I just want to do this whole YouTube vlog thing. Many times I imagine myself doing something like this. So, I don't know. I just think it's just time for people to kind of know how it is to be a Unificationist, especially someone like that's mixed black, being in the church. So I'm in a minority in minorities. So you can kind of imagine how that is. Like, the way you live it is got to be like exceptional. Like, don't do too much drinking, or don't even drink at all. Drugs, no sex until marriage. I grew up in New Jersey. I mean, the members, they're a little bit different. We don't really have like much of a racial issue there. Maybe New York either. We don't really have that much of an issue, but a lot of the other churches, unfortunately, like there's some members that can be a little bit like that, and then they just eyeballing me and my wife too. She kind of grew up with a little bit the same issue, and we had to be exceptional. So yeah, we did do a lot of those things. Be abstinent until marriage and things like that. So yeah. So what am I doing now? So these days, I'm a truck driver. I travel across the country, usually in a team. So I go all the way to Pennsylvania, sometimes Wisconsin, sometimes New Jersey, and Detroit, Michigan, and then come right back. Stay home for like 2 days, and then go right back on the road And then whenever I need some time off, you know, I have a pretty flexible company. They're able to work with my schedule, and then I can get some time off. And then my wife, she's a anesthesia technologist. We're definitely middle class. I mean, living in California, man, it's expensive out here. You definitely got to do something really unique to be living out here in California. So, I mean, that's a little bit of my life. I'll keep on posting videos later on, how it is, how I'm doing, more on this type of content. All right, catch y'all later.